And we lost to Colby.
Colby, your PC may not have issues running Chrome, but it sure does not like you talking.
It does not like Discord. I think he pulled out whatever audio mic he's
Where's the red
dealing
ones?
with.
Lucky?
This guy's such a gatekeeper.
If you guys want to see them, I'll show them, but they're quite unlucky.
Oh, that's unfortunate. They're very pretty.
I would like to see the unlucky dice.
Okay, we have Colby back. I can start now. Woohoo!
Yes.
Woohoo!
Hope you're muted, Alex. Good evening and welcome to King of the Hill. I am your Dungeon Master, Bama Shocks, and this is Call of the Netherdeep. Let's get started, shall we? How about this wonderful, lovely cast of characters?
Hi guys, I'm Munchie. I play Alette Love, she's a wild magic sorcerer. Yeah, she's a wild magic sorcerer, and she's a fairy elf. It's been a minute.
Hi, I'm Aftershocks. Today I will be playing Iraine, the Rogue Arcane Trickster, and Very Purple Frog.
Hi, I'm Mr. Rockman, and I will be playing Ali, our Shifter Barbarian.
Kiki is Kiki, played by Sakura. Kiki is Kobold Monk.
And I'm Hugo Tane, baby, your gunslinging cleric thingy, Veltican fighter, pew pew.
It's never the same.
Wow, that was some word vomit there. Hi, I'm Mrs. Rockman, and tonight I am playing Yuri, our Water Genasi Barbarian.
And that is your cast of victims for the night. Let's get into a little recap, shall we? It's been a minute since we've been here on Exandria. All right. Last time on Call of the Netherdeep. After the events that took place in the Suncut Bazaar and the Ruidium Elephants, you followed the directions of High Curator Jamil Alethea, descended into the depths of the city by way of a long and windy spiral staircase. At the bottom of the stairs was a corridor leading you to a 3-story building in which the Allegiance of Allsight has set up headquarters, where Master Iwo had arranged a guided tour for you, all through one of their emissaries, Current, or Yuri. The Allegiance has also beseeched you to find one of their own, Gale. As you have moved room to room within the depths of the Gale, you have seen the shimmering magical fields that keep the flowing waters at bay. You pass through what would have once been a magnificent house built from white stone, but is now an utter ruin after eons of the water imposing their wills upon the manse. After leaving the mansion, you pass through a ruined tower, further illustrating the absolute decimation that the city has endured. Just outside the guard tower, some of you caught a streak of blue and white passing behind the wall of an underwater tavern. Several of you along this trek have received mental prodding from a seemingly unknown source as you have passed through the dark, damp, magical halls and buildings of Kelmaro. Stumbling into a dry, air-filled library, you found the aforementioned Gale, and she begged you to retrieve a book in a flooded tower full of sorrowfish. The water advanced among you were able to grab the tome and bring it back to Gale. However, things turned sour as you realize she is actually a double agent for the Consortium of the Vermilion Dream. Battle ensues, and you were able to remove the threat of the Shield Guardian and have rendered Gale unconscious. This is where our story resumes.
Well, that was fun.
Now remind me, DM, we took out the Shield Guardian?
You took out the Shield Guardian, and Gale is unconscious.
Right. Okay.
I'll go over to Gale, reach down, and use Spare the Dying on her.
No, she's just unconscious. Spare the dying.
She's just unconscious. Yeah. Okay.
I apologize.
I knocked her ass out.
I apologize. Not D&D unconscious, actual unconscious.
Actual unconscious. Gotcha.
Remember, I knocked her ass out, but did it without killing her?
Non-lethal damage.
That word.
Who's got the heartbreak symbol over them? Okay.
That would be Arkham.
I have no idea what that was about.
Okay.
I don't either.
So her little big toy's dead, right? He gone
Yep.
now?
Yep.
Okay. Hugo will go over to this lady and I'll just secure her hands.
All right, you do that.
Well, might as well look her over, see what she's holding, and I'll give her a little once over. Check her effects.
I should have been ready for that. Well, that's all right. I lost my walkthrough. I've only pulled it up twice already. All right. Nope, that's not it. See, I was ready. There it is. Let's see. Is she carrying anything? Is she carrying anything? Well, doesn't appear she has anything of note on her.
Okay.
I know we went through some of us went through the store.
Yep, that's where the Starfish are. That's where you retrieve the tablet off the floor.
Yeah,
We haven't.
No.
We haven't looked at this one, right?
Nope.
Okay. Well, Yuri, was it?
Mhm.
Do you want me to carry this person, or do you want to?
I was debating on whether just to try to wake her up. Now that we have her hands secure, she ain't going much of anywhere right now. Plus, with the little buddy over there at a commission, I think we might be okay.
I'd rather have a how you say grip on the situation.
No, I'm with you. She ain't
Her
got nothing on her that's any particular note, so
her guardian is out of commission, but its body is still here, right?
Yes, I think that's how Shield Guardians work. I think it just falls into pieces.
you know what? Just in case, I'm gonna gag her too. Don't need her speaking any spells if she does wake up.
Well, I don't think we need to be leaving this hunk of metal here just for anyone else to come claim and do God knows what else with. So
I
it needs to be
misspoke. She has an
taken care of.
she has an amulet around her neck.
I'll take that and pocket it for now. I'll check on it later. Well, what do you guys want to do? Do you want to keep searching around here, or just want to haul her ass back to where the people who were missing are from? I mean, basically, we
else?
got what we were looking for in this tablet, and as well as we got the person that was missing for so goddamn long.
I am curious about this other door.
I can go take a peek if you wish.
I'll follow behind you.
If it's wet, I don't think you'll do well.
And none of us will do well if I get wet.
It is classified as a construct, so I'm going to say it has a body. And much like a Warforged, it's, part organic, part inorganic.
Gotcha.
I don't care if this is Eberron, this is my damn story. Fuck you, Matt. Just kidding, we love you.
Exandria.
Where I was saying this is not Eberron, is what I meant to say. All right, so you want to explore the other tower.
East.
Okay.
Sploosh.
Sploosh. You slip in, and since there's two of you, I'm gonna flip a coin.
one of us gets eaten.
How did you
Is
know?
the cat going in if it's wet? Because if not, I can go in.
Seeing that it's just it is just water going through, right?
Yes.
Hugo will stand
Hugo,
next
you
to.
wanna take
Yeah,
this
yeah,
one?
yeah. I'll hand him my pistol and I'll hand him my my carbine. Take up my Bowie knives and head through the door.
All right,
Okay,
Kiki and I will watch the prisoner.
so there's 3 of you. Got it. Yuri, a voice enters your mind. And I lost the chart. That's not the right chart. That's not the right chart. Where the fuck is my chart?
I stole it.
Really? Give it back.
No, thank you.
Rain does what Rain does best.
And that's raining on people's parades.
But get back in the rain bear. I'm the only pun around here.
Alright, it's a D10.
Purple rain.
The only time I can think of purple rain is either poison or acid.
You hear a voice in your head say this, and this is the effect you have.
Oh yeah, forgot you.
Yep, there's 2 of y'all floating around that already have that, and I have no idea what they were.
No, you might wanna. That's probably something that I should know.
Oh,
Just don't read it. You're good.
nah, it is
That's
what it
kinda
is.
hard.
Just don't look. Just don't look. Just don't look.
Well, that's
Okay.
interesting. Oh no, it's disappearing. Oh my god. Noted.
Nah.
I'd like to make a note. My curse dice either roll really high or really low. Usually really low.
Sounds good to me. All right, so the room you have entered, you look around, and this flooded chamber has been stripped bare by water and time. Yuri, you receive that message in your head, and while you're processing it, the other 2 begin to look around. And anyone who wants to, feel free to make an investigation check.
Can I guide myself?
I don't care if you touch yourself. That's between you and yourself.
I
That
said I was going to
is
come in here and look for
a
stuff, so
19.
16.
And Yuri,
4.
Yuri, you are distracted by the voice in your head. Boys, you see on the floor remnants of a teleportation circle. And as you begin clearing the sediment away, you realize that it's actually fully intact.
I'll
I'm the one that can speak
Would
in
I-
the water.
would I recognize a teleportation circle?
We've been on them many times.
Not many.
You have?
I've seen one. Oh, I suppose no, yeah.
Have you been
So
on
this
any?
is
I know the
think
Cobalt
we-
Soul has some. I just can't remember if y'all have used
Yeah.
any of them.
I know we were
Not
on
on purpose.
because when we
Oh,
went
that's
from
right. Yeah.
to here to Marquette, but I don't know that I would necessarily know that
Okay.
that in fact is a
Add
teleportation.
add to that investigation check an Arcana check.
Okay. Not great. 10.
15.
You would know that it is indeed a teleportation circle. However, Hugo, you're not sure what differentiates this one from others. Rain, being a little more schooled in the ways of traditional magic, you notice that the previous teleportation circle and this one have different sigils etched around the circle. And you feel as though you could recreate them if you had a pencil and paper or something.
I would stop and I would look at Rain and kind of point to the circle and then try with my hands like, we're going to be teleported. Whoosh. Whoosh.
He'll just say, "Yeah, I know." He will.
And then,
Oh.
I wonder if Hugo's gonna study it. He's gonna study the circle so
Okay.
he can recreate it for the
Oh, I was
people
gonna
inside.
come out of the water instantly and try to create it.
Okay. Well, I'll take note of it, and between Rain and I, we should be able to recreate it. I would think pretty
Yep.
easily.
Rin rolls out the door and hops over to Arglum asking for pencil and paper.
Hugo's gonna swim over to what's her name? I forget. her name.
Yuri.
Yuri, and he's gonna point back to the door and start swimming towards back the door. Bloop. Bloop.
Peace blue.
Yuri
Fun
got
it.
jukes.
All right, so you
Find
roll.
anything?
Oh, I was going to address the Rain thing. Rain, you roll over to Arglum, who looks at you soaking wet from head to toe and says, if you'll describe them to me, I'll draw them out. You know, him being a little archaeologist and stuff. So the two, between you, Hugo, and Arglum, you're able to make a facsimile on paper of the circle and its sigils in all the correct order.
I know it's teleportation, but I can't make hide no hair of the symbols necessarily. Does anybody have any inkling of what they could be or where they might lead?
Do I know?
Nope.
Elite looks at it and says, "That's way over my head."
What any of you may or may not know, what I would say Arglum would tell you is that teleportation circles are unique and typically linked. A teleportation circle on the ground that is not a linked as a gateway, which this one's not a gateway, are fixed destination points. Meaning a wizard with the teleportation spell could teleport directly to that room.
This go to place that not here.
I've sorted that much, Keeks, but you know what? Maybe this is something we keep under our hats for now. Next time we speak to Master Ewo, maybe it's something he can shed some light on, and maybe he recognizes the symbols and know where it might go.
Well, I just told you it's a destination.
Oh,
Yeah. It's not a jump off point. It's the end of the line. Anyone with teleportation can send you to this point.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, sorry. I misunderstood.
No, it's all good.
Huh. Well, I guess. What the hell's the teleportation circle doing underwater? I imagine
Could be
it's
used by
pretty
the
old.
facility.
I mean, yeah, I was just thinking it's probably pretty old, right? Like, this place has been sunk for what?
Swimming?
Since the calamity? Before the calamity?
At the end of the calamity.
Yeah, so it's that's interesting.
Perhaps this place was a hotspot.
Oh, maybe we'll bring it up.
It was a library. So
maybe
it would have
we'll
been a
bring it up
common
to
place
the-
people would have teleported to.
Maybe we'll bring it up to the eggheads out there, and maybe they'll be interested in this. I don't know. It's definitely
Knowing them,
interesting,
they
no
could have
matter
found
how
it
we-
already.
I mean, I don't think any of us can do teleportation, can we? And I don't know why the fuck we teleport to somewhere that's underwater.
Oh,
but,
none of you are high enough level.
Yeah. But I suppose if we ever get a teleportation scroll or something. it could
You're
be
right.
Kiki can teleport.
Teleport? No. Port, Kiki, not pot.
No, she can from shadow to shadow.
Port.
teleport. Huh. Well,
Kiki, I could tell a pot from a different pot too.
I wonder why Rock was laughing.
Technically speaking,
Hugo's
Alec
just
can
gonna walk.
teleport.
Hugo's just gonna
Just not by
walk
her own free
over.
will.
Hugo's gonna walk over to Ali. He's gonna be shaking his head, take his pistol, put it in the holster, and grab the carabine and just look at him like you're an idiot.
What? I pick up the Gale.
I can pick
throw her
up
over
the
my-
Gale.
All right, and Alette, what were you trying to say?
Alec can technically teleport.
Technically,
She has the amulet of the plains, which lets her and up to 8 willing creatures go to a different existence.
That
I
is
don't
interesting.
remember where
That's interesting.
It's pretty interesting, yeah.
That could
I
be
wish to
good.
pick up the hunk of junk to carry it to wherever we're going.
it's pretty heavy. What's
I
your
mean-
what's your strength mod?
The plus or the number?
Either.
+7 for 25.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you can do this. Everybody's like, no, you'll throw out your back, and you're like, what? And you just kind of pick it up. And
Before we-
hold on.
Curiosity.
I would say because of logistics and its size and your size, it'd be more like picking up enough of it to drag it, but you drag it completely effortlessly.
C.
I mean, Ali'i can drag 540 pounds. I'm sure
No, you could not.
Yuri
Yeah, I was
could-
gonna say you couldn't have
Yuri
drugged this
could
guy. Yeah.
easily drag it.
Before we
Trying
go,
to hold up one of its legs.
before we get too crazy, guys, I just want to check something. I'm gonna pull that amulet back out, and I'd like to ritual cast Identify on it.
All right. You identify the amulet as being the master amulet to the Shield Guardian.
Ooh. I don't think we need to worry about that thing waking up anytime soon, because this is basically the key.
Ooh, I want
Calm down. Let's take it back first, and then we'll sort it out and see what we need to do. Okay? Might be better for somebody that's not technically inclined for fighting like you and I, buddy. Maybe this could be an Alette or maybe an Oglum thing. So
Being in and out of the markets your entire life through your bounties, you would know that the pair of an amulet and a Steel Guardian in functioning mode would fetch quite a pretty penny.
I mean, yeah, this could be, and not only that, what the mystical voice in my head just said to everybody, it could be a little bit of money.
I thought we were
Wow.
already rich though.
I mean, doesn't hurt to be richer.
Okay, I was looking at plane shift let. What you could do if you had the knowledge of the sigil sequence for this teleportation circle, you would have to be coming from another plane of existence, be it the Feywild or Avernus or anything like that, but you could teleport here.
no.
Yeah.
You just said that none of us were high enough level to teleport, and so that's why I was like, well, technically.
Well, that's an item, so
Yeah. So like,
the teleport
basically-
spell is what I was speaking to specifically.
she can, or they can teleport, but it's only when we're on another plane of existence.
They can teleport plane to plane, but they can't go to this circle from this plane.
But if, like you said,
yeah.
if we were in like the Feywild or something,
Yeah.
we could.
I could take you guys to my hometown of the Feywild, but I can't take you to like Glendale.
But you could take them to the Feywild wherever you were. Like, just say, for example, you were, say this is Ank'Harel. If you were in Marquette and you needed to get back here, you could go to the Feywild and come back to this teleportation circle, which is stupid. It would take 2
That's true,
castings. But yeah,
I think it's like 1 per day. So.
right. It would take you 2 days, but you could do that. It'd be quicker than walking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
So
That's could be handy to have
Could be
in the
really-
future.
Traveling cross continental.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Next
technically, we've
time,
done
Technically.
all
all
the-
the
That's the ultimate going around the block to go next door, right?
yeah.
Oh my god, we could totally
All
do
right.
Wilds of the Witchlight next.
What are we doing?
I say head.
8 gold. Kiki rich.
I say we head back. Bring the old bucket of bolts with us, and I'll kind of ding, ding, ding on the chest.
Okay.
And I don't know what we're gonna end up doing with her. I don't know if Cobalt Soul want to do something with her or what.
Well, you got to remember this entire dig site is under the control of the Allegiance of Allsight. So,
Yeah, that's it. And she was working with
the Allegiance. She was
was.
a double agent. She was posing
Oh,
with the Allegiance, but she actually worked for the Consortium.
yeah, that's okay.
This is why people need resumes.
Well,
Yeah. All
how
right,
long's he then? I guess my friend.
so you want to drag her back?
Yeah, I would
Think
say so.
Yuri is gonna drag her back.
I'll take you all to the chamber.
And I'm carrying Gale, so
You make your way back through the guard tower, the mansion. You see that blue and white streak out of the corner of your eye in the water again. Way to go, Rain. You had to fuck it up, didn't you? He just jumped out of the square. You make it back to the room. The shield guardian does not fit, so you leave him in the hallway. Sorry, Arglin, let me get you in the hallway. Yuri, get you in the hallway. You run into Insight.
I have that.
No, never mind.
uh,
I love it being a pain.
I
Oh,
think you
I know.
didn't grab Alette either. I think Alette's still back in
Oh,
the,
that's right. Alette was on the
previous
side.
room.
I got you, Alette.
Alette was hanging upside down.
Yeah, I was gonna say
She was-
technically
I don't even remember why
Alright.
that was. So let's fix that and drag you up.
Because
Hugo's
they were
gonna
doing
look
a
at the
wall
sh-
thing.
Hugo's gonna look at the shield guardian, then he's gonna look at the door, and then he's gonna look
Yeah,
at the
let
shield,
was spider find me.
and then he's gonna look at the door, and he's gonna look at Elite. He's go, how the hell did that thing even get in here?
you got me.
That's a good question. If I had to guess, Gale found it in the ruins and found its amulet. If I had to guess.
Is this
Or she
something that
teleported.
could be disassembled and then reassembled?
If it's a construct, yes, that could very well happen. You would need a master artificer. Because this is a thing of magic as well as material.
Okay. I was gonna say I'm proficient in like smith tools.
No. You
Tinker tools and stuff,
master.
but-
We're talking Percy DeRollo artificer.
I mean, I could
I'm
take it
proficient
apart.
in messing stuff up.
I'm not confident that I could put it back together and it work.
Oh yeah.
Like I could take it apart.
As far as the direct disassembly and reassembly, yeah, you could do that. But as for making it functional again, no, that's way outside of your realm.
Does anybody have a large reduce spell of any chance?
Johnny
Ooh.
5 nitrogen monoxide disassemble.
Well, Kiki, Johnny 5 is not alive right now, so disassemble is okay.
Right now, at least.
I forgot to shift click.
Wait, what's?
There we go, that's better.
Ha 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 ha. Okay. It's a construct, right?
Yes.
No, that's okay because I have a potion of growth, but if I use it, it's the enlarge, not the enlarge reduce spell.
Correct. Yeah, you can't put both into a potion, it's one or the other.
Yeah.
Picture it like this. If you're doing the incantation for the spell of enlarge or reduce, you would either use the, say, for example, the Latin word for enlarge versus the Latin word for reduce in the spell in the same spot.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
What is this
Um,
Latin you speak of? You mean draconic?
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean, draconic.
Yeah, or like Sylvan.
My next guess was Fae.
Yeah, like I said, I could take it apart, y'all, but getting it back together would be a hell of a thing. So we might just end up selling it to an artificer in town or something.
So again, here's the thing: this dig site is under the oversight of the Allegiance of All Sight. If you think they're gonna let you drag it out of here, I mean,
Rain has done mysterious things like that before.
how the hell are you gonna smuggle this large monstrosity out of here?
That would end up
I'm
being
just
like
that good.
super
One piece at
disappointing.
a time. One piece at a time.
Wait a minute.
It will not fit in anyone's prison pocket.
That's not what I'm thinking.
Oh, that was just
I mean,
me.
Ali'i's a big man.
So,
now.
do we know for a fact that there's teleportation symbols at the Cobalt Soul?
Above the table, I'm telling you that that is a destination, not a. You can't use that one to leave. But
Oh, I
anyone
know.
who has the sigil sequence can teleport to that point.
What I'm thinking, and I'm just thinking out loud here. Alette uses her little thingy. We travel to the Feywild, do a long rest there, and then zip, we can use the teleportation circle and bring Captain Metal Pants with us.
I don't think you want to go to the Feywild specifically.
So the spell says, I'm glad I didn't close that. 8 willing creatures. This thing is not currently a creature.
Is that
So
object?
one of us just holds it.
So while everyone's discussing this, I'll sit down the thing because obviously I can't drag it through the other door,
Yeah.
right? Come on, Elite, let's take Gail up here. That way they know where she is, and maybe we can get someone else to help with that hunk of junk and figure out what the fuck actually going on there. Because, yeah, I don't think they like double-sided faces. So let's go.
All right. And E follows.
Hey, guess who we found?
Yuri and Ali'i drag Gale into the bottom floor of the Allegiance's home base. Insight looks over at you and says, "What have you done to Gale?" And everyone begins to pull their weapons out.
Hold on. Gail is a double agent.
And as you're saying double agent, Ali'i slides her sleeves up to reveal the Ruidium runes that are in her arm.
I simply knocked her ass out. That way she couldn't hurt us any further.
And Insight, kind of waves her hand down and everyone slides their weapons back in their scabbard.
We also have her shield guardian outside. And
Shield guardian? She doesn't. Where did she get a shield guardian?
She has a shield guardian, and
Oh my
Hugo
God.
has the amulet to it.
Oh, okay.
God damn it, Gert! Why would you tell them that?
You got to remember, Yuri's on the up and up with the Allegiance. Like, this is a semi-tense partnership between the two factions.
I try and take the amulet from Hugo.
Sleight of hand versus
you know
perception,
perception.
Hugo.
Oh god. Please roll that.
Perception?
Yep.
That'd be a 25.
I rolled a 15.
Hugo, you feel something on your side beginning to reach into your backpack. You look down and you see Rain with his hand in the proverbial cookie jar. What do you do?
I'll just look down and I'll smack his hand. I was like, didn't you fucking learn your lesson the last time you tried to pull this shit?
I wanted a snack.
Then
Deception
ask Kiki
check.
for pocket bacon.
Deception check.
You want me insight from me?
Yeah.
That would be 21.
Okay.
Insight 25 again.
You look knowingly into Rain's eyes. You know that wasn't exactly what he was going for, but you feel like the slap will at least temporarily deter him from trying this again.
By the way, did you do that with your bare hand?
I'm wearing gloves.
All right, you are.
What kind of armor are you wearing? Eating?
Scale mail.
Yeah, you would have been smacked in the face with a scale mail gauntlet. What do you mean? Roll
No,
for
I'm- no,
damage.
I have. I do have. I don't have the gauntlets on. I've been wearing gloves because I'm pretty sure. Is it full scale mail? Let me just check.
I really don't know. That's how I picture it.
It's a coat
Before
and
I was
leggings.
this character, there was a purchase of gloves for protection to be able to touch rain.
Oh,
Yeah,
I know.
that's,
I'm just picturing full scale mail with gauntlets and
This
everything.
armor consists of a coat and leggings,
Oh,
and
okay.
perhaps a separate shirt, leather covered with overlapping pieces of metal.
Still,
just
roll
so-
for damage.
No, that's all. It's all good. So, do with that encounter what you will.
Yeah, I'm just smacking his hand, and I kind of berate him a little bit. Like,
Kiki
didn't you learn
knows
your
on
lesson?
pocket bacon.
Kiki gnaws on pocket bacon. Insight's like, is that bacon? And looks over and sees the lint on your bacon. Like, never mind.
C-E-C-O-N.
This is a deep blow, Yuri. We didn't. God, right under our fucking noses.
Hugo's just gonna walk through the door. Y'all got like an impact drill or something? Oh, hey.
Also,
How's it
there
going?
is a teleportation circle in the library in one of the water tunnels too.
Interesting. We obviously, like I've told you, where we push back with the magical barriers, pretty much where we've fully discovered from the outside. I assume you're talking about in the library.
In the
Yeah.
library, the one on the right, I think, goes the right direction.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the door on the right.
And you
then
see
the
you
other
see her
door-
flip through a notebook, and she scrolls down her notes. Yeah, we didn't push into there because it looked like time had wiped everything away. No furniture, no nothing. So we just hadn't bothered with it yet. I guess we should push into there next and maybe work that into a dry room so that we could utilize it and not have to come down those damn stairs so much.
Yeah, and
Yuri, when you meet up with Master Iwo, would you let him know this and maybe we can work out a transportation schedule?
No problem.
Amazing. As
Oh,
for that
did you
steel,
tell him-
sorry.
sorry. Did you tell him about the other thing, Yuri? About the thingy?
The Shield Guardian, yes.
Yes, that's what I was getting to. And
Gotcha.
as for what to do with the Shield Guardian, we will notify the higher ups in the Allegiance, and between them and Master Iwo, we can come up with some kind of reward for you guys for finding it. But that thing belongs in a museum.
With tablets too? Lady was looking for stuff.
Ah, yes. What was actually on that damn tablet?
Oh, you know what?
Wait.
Hugo's just gonna-
I think I
Play
remember.
tablet sigil sequence
No, on the, let's see. Tablet.
is what I have
Hugo
written
will
down.
take out the amulet, the control amulet for
I have no
the.
memory.
Hugo will take out the control amulet and toss it to the lady in charge. That's the I don't know, the key, I guess.
Excellent, Hugo. We will definitely make sure your group is well compensated for safely bringing this back to us. We will most likely either have to disassemble it here, which is going to take forever, or if we could get it back to that room, once we get that room dried out, we can get it out that way. I mean, the hell, we could probably just teleport it out of here directly.
I mean, I'm just saying, you don't. It lifts. It's a pretty heavy piece of machinery, so you guys could use it as like a, some sort of a worker bot. Clearing stuff out of the way might help y'all a little bit.
But there is also the importance of protecting the history of the past, Hugo. You have to
Oh, I
remember
agree
that.
with you 100%. But these things are built like a brick shithouse, honey, and it takes a lot to break them. So I'm just saying that they don't necessarily have to get rid of it right away, and they can use it as an advantage for themselves to help them with their further studies of history.
Do you want me to just sit
You're
Gale down
behind.
here, or do you want me to?
He just easily got this broad over his shoulder.
I'm so sorry, Alii. Would you dump her unceremoniously in the fucking floor over there?
Absolutely.
Thud.
No, pick her up. Pick her up. That was too ceremonious for her. Pick her back up. Do it again.
Thud.
Ah,
Alright.
very nice, Cathud. Yes, Kiki. What'd you say?
Should put your behind in the past.
That's where I keep my behind, and she winks at you.
Oh, and I did give her a once over. The only thing I found on her person was that amulet. So
Yeah, she actually has a few belongings here. We will investigate those, see if there's any. I doubt she has anything here that links her back to the consortium, but we'll look
and I
over
do
that.
have her tied and gagged. I don't know if she's any sort of a magic user or anything like that. I just figured it'd be.
I think she was. I've literally forgotten. It's been so long.
Pretty sure she was.
I think she was a wizard or something. Did someone in character mention the tablet, or was that above the table?
I think Kiki did. Didn't Kiki just mention the tablet?
Yeah,
I don't remember hearing it being mentioned in character.
Kiki did.
I was gonna.
Okay,
Yeah, I was gonna
so
say
who
Kiki.
has the tablet? I don't recall.
Argon.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's our
Yeah.
Arglum.
So yeah, Arglum's in the hallway with the tablet. I feel like
Hugo just
I honestly feel like
Cool.
Arglum should have been part of that conversation about the history and all that too. So
Yeah.
Arglum would have agreed. Arglum produces the tablet, handing it over to Insight, and Insight looks at it. Huh. That double crossing bitch was going to use this tablet to get the Shield Guardian out of here. It's a teleportation tablet.
No.
I should have stolen it.
Do you know the sigil sequence of a hole that's not the one in the flooded tower?
I don't know. Did I check one out?
You have to know where you're going, otherwise it could end badly.
Recall knowledge?
Mm-hmm.
Is
There's no point.
Rain in the room saying that, or is he just
Nope,
above
that
the
is
table?
above table.
Yeah, he's in the hallway. He doesn't know. But for some reason, he feels his ears burning and he's feeling dumb right now. He's not sure why.
Well, I guess you figured out how you're gonna get that thing the hell out of here. Just drain the water and bang, you're done.
Do you know how valuable a teleportation circle is in a tablet form? I mean, God.
Trust me, we got whiskey here of not of our own free will. I get it. It's nice to have.
They're very nice to have, and they're quite valuable, especially this one. This one has been here since Grumpsh thrust his spear into the city all those many, many years ago.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. This is actually kind of fucking cool. I was a little bit pissed that we weren't going to be able to get the Shield Guardian, but this is actually kind of cool.
Someone just raised a good point. What the fuck were y'all doing down here to begin with? It was this one.
Wasn't it we're looking for the tablet or something? And then
what were you
Nope, it was not that.
doing? You were.
We were sent down here to look for something, I think.
What
Yeah.
was? I'm looking. Oh, please. Until Carol Morrow and rendezvous with Professor Insight. You've done that. Get their trust and access to Netherdeep. Oh, you're looking for the key to the Netherdeep. You don't have that yet.
Rain and Alette should probably go do that.
Well, I mean, if we're looking to
Good
gain
luck getting
trust,
far without your liaison.
Rain's a
Well-
smart cookie. He'll figure it out.
Doc Insight, would you say that we have a repertoire between us now?
I mean, I would like to say that our relationship is at least favorable.
Okay. Well, maybe there's something you can give us a hand with. We're looking for a way into the Netherdeep. And I was told maybe this is a place where you could direct us, so maybe you have a way to help us out with that.
You realize that for all intents and purposes, Netherdeep is a myth, right? We haven't found proof of it yet.
What if you did? What if somebody did? Hypothetically, what if somebody did find proof? Would you have any insight of what that might be?
That would,
Or where
I
it
mean,
might be?
if someone was to find that, that would be the largest archaeological discovery in history because it would be direct confirmation of what happened at the end of the calamity. I mean,
Can I do an insight check on Dr. Insight to see if they're being like if they're a genuine like if they're genuinely like a nice person and seem like they're really interested in this and they're not having any sort of underhanded motives?
absolutely.
I'm glad I have a good insight. That's a 21.
Yeah, they're on the up and up. Like they are strictly a academic person. They have no ulterior motives.
I'll kind of look down at Kiki and I'll look over at our
All
and I'll
of
look
that.
over. Oh, sorry, what did Kiki say?
Kiki great Archie Ologast.
I'll reach my hand down to Kiki to have her climb up on my shoulder. I was like, well, if there's something we showed you, would you mind taking a look at it? If it's not too much trouble.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that? I was reading the mission.
Oh, I said if we showed you something, would you mind taking a look at it? By any chance?
If it's of if it's a historical relevance, I would love nothing more.
Hugo will look over at Kiki. He's like, "Do you mind, sweetheart? Can you show her your amulet?"
Rain will whisper behind Hugo. Don't do it.
And Hugo just kind of pushes you backwards.
This is
Rain
Kiki.
still isn't in the
No
room.
take to museum.
He's behind him. He snuck up.
Oh, what was that, little Kiki? I don't know why I just sound like fucking Hugo.
Kiki's.
Nope.
This is Kiki's. No take to museum.
What?
Yeah.
Whoa! Is that? And you watch her dive to the desk and begin digging frantically, looking through papers. And she pulls out a stone tablet, and on the tablet is an etching of the thing, and at the bottom, I forget what the damn language is they found here, but in the ancient language, it says right here, it's the jewel of the three prayers. Now, this one, for some reason, looks slightly different from what we're looking at here. It didn't have these wings. It was just kind of closed up like an amulet, but it's got to be the same thing, right?
I mean, it has evolved since we first got it.
Open for Kiki.
Yeah, it opened for Keeks here.
Interesting.
So
Where
why.
did you find it?
Where did we find it?
Way back in the Sunken Grove or
Yeah.
whatever the hell it was called.
Yeah, I was trying to remember. And then I was like, and not only that, we kind of, well, a few of us who were there, myself, Kiki here, who else would have been there? Me, Kiki.
Just you two.
Yeah, Snowflake.
At this point, it's just you
Snowflake.
two, yeah.
Me and Kiki were the only ones for the original group that would have seen this, but we did have a shared vision, and I'll explain.
And when you say shared vision, you have Insight's rapt attention.
And I'll explain all the details.
And you don't know
like
where it came from, but she has a notebook and pen in her hand, and she's just writing.
So that's kind of why we're looking for the Netherdeep, and we were kind of hoping.
Did you say who was in the vision, or you just said shared vision and left it at that?
It's a Vandran, right?
No, it was Elixian, the champion
Elixian
of Avandra.
That's what it was. I knew it was a Vandran.
So
Yeah.
You had a shared. You picked up this potential vestige of divergence and had a shared vision of Elixion the champion, who is supposedly this is his graveyard.
Listen,
This can't.
I
I
know
mean,
it sounds-
this can't be a coincidence, right? Like that. You're fucking telling me the Netherdeep is real? That this water's actually flowing from another dimension?
Kiki said something.
It magic. Kiki goes invisible.
No shit. Where the fuck? Well,
She does that from time to. She's still on my shoulder. I can feel it.
there went the jewel. It's gone. We'll never find it again. It must have ate.
No.
It ate the little kobold.
No, she's here. I swear to Kiki, can you just
Yes,
poof?
Chip.
You could tell that obviously Insight was just going along with it, right? Oh God!
But,
Thank God! I don't know what it would have done if it disappeared. Do you have any idea what something of that level of historical significance would be worth?
I mean, I wasn't really thinking of the monetary value. I mean, Kiki was kind of given this quest, and
Like,
I'm
I'm
eager to get
thinking
followed.
millions.
And Hugo kind of do the whole like.
Oh, your jaw hit the ground. Like, I know Hugo's soul. Like, it hit the ground.
So, and Hugo's just thinking, I'm doing this for
And I
Kiki.
picture Alii in the corner, like, counting on his finger, trying to get to millions.
No. Lee sees Hugo's mouth open and he puts it back up. It's okay.
Hypothetically,
I mean-
of course, like, confirming the patents of this particular item would be damn near impossible, but if it leads you to any article of significance that's told about in the tales of Elixion, like, oh my God, we finally found something worth fucking talking about, but it wasn't even here.
Is Kiki's? Kiki no sell.
No, Kiki, I wouldn't dare suggest you sell it. I'm just saying that, like, if it was put on an auction block in the black market, I would cry. Okay, don't get me wrong. Like, I want this to be. I want the world to know about it, but at the same time, I feel like this is a valued secret for you adventurers who are obviously on a mission from the gods.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
you kind of
I-
watch as her mood sinks a bit as she realizes that she's going to have to keep this to herself.
Listen, Professor, if there's any way, like I said, that you have any sort of hint or anything, I'll make you a deal. If you're able to point us in the right direction or give us some information, once we can complete this quest, the story's yours.
All right, I'll make you a deal. How about you all come in and get comfortable and, you know, maybe catch a little rest. I'll look through what we have found and the notes we have and see if we can help put you on the right track to your key to the Netherdeep. And at that, she, kind of motions you guys around to, where the water and the food would be. And she begins diligently looking through all of the works. So we're going to work on a short rest and we're going to take a break.
Sweet.
All right.
Be right back, everybody. And we're back. So,
Hi BACK times 2.
A fucking voice. I'm never gonna get used to it.
Welcome back, everybody. I just got back from my drink.
17.
So we finished up a short rest.
Yep. So mark
We're
a short
working
rest.
on a short rest.
Yeah, you'll get your short rest. Okay. And
So Insight's looking at her papers and shit.
yep.
I'm assuming everyone else is sitting or something somewhere.
All right. So, what was she looking for? Trying to figure out the whole key situation.
Yes, or at least give us a hint.
So, as you know, we have found dozens of these stone tablets from Pre-Calamity. And all of them have been towards the south end of the excavation site. However, our magic and our forces have only been able to push so far. You have already seen the end of it if you've reached the library. We just don't have the power to push any further out. However, I suspect that not only is the key out there, I suspect there's far more information about Elixir. Because it seemed the farther we went south and east, the more information we were able to find. If you could bring me some more information about Elixir from in that area, I think we'd be more in line to figure out how to get you to Netherdeep. And I did find in my notes where we suspect the entrance as well as all this water is coming from. And she walks over to a window in the south wall over here. Where the hell did she go? She's right here. She walks over the window here in the south wall, asks Scribble to move out of the way, and she points directly south. I don't know how many can see this from where they're at. Okay, people in the room can't see it. People in the corridor can see it. I wonder how I can I wonder if I can add a door on the fly. A window. Light layer. You know, I haven't messed with the new tool. Or the new layout.
Pretty fun.
Place window. Boom. To use windows, you must enable restrict movement. Would you like to turn out? Sure. Window. Window. And opened. That didn't do it.
So there's probably a line right here, Bama.
Yeah.
You'll have to remove that line in order.
Oh, I still got to remove the line. Okay.
But I don't know if it's a solid.
It's a solid line. I don't know how to get rid of it.
Well, I mean,
Kiki is Slack.
what I'm saying, I don't know if the entire room is one solid line.
Oh, yeah, I follow what you're saying. I don't see how to add or delete lines either.
So if you're on the where it shows the lines, you need to have the cursor
Okay.
arrow, and you just click on the line,
Oh, I see.
and then that you can delete it from there.
It's the whole southern section. It's fine. Boop.
Okay.
Okay.
You can
So-
just say that we could
She
see
points
from this.
here. Yeah. You can see through the window. Oh, for fuck's sake. Let me go get the description of it so it makes sense.
You can undo it after you do the description.
Amid the ruins of a sunken palace is a gaping rift that pulsates with sickly red light. Black energy swirling with oily colors shimmers and hisses inside the opening of the rift. Glowing spines of ruidium sprout from its edges, forming a jagged, partially intact dome around the space. Okay, I should probably just describe the dome, but it's fine. You see the spires of ruidium, and it looks like the water is coming from between the teeth.
So like the water is coming out of this area.
If you look hard enough, you can see water flow, yes.
Okay.
So, Doctor, when you say you don't have enough power, are you meaning there's like a lot of bullshit in the way before you get to where you need to be?
There are some critters out there for sure that we just don't have the manpower to deal with. Not to mention, we can only create these rune stones as so fast. And she points to the keystone up in the ceiling that you see the magic radiating out of, and that's what's keeping it dry.
Gotcha.
These are a finite thing that we've only got so many so far.
So here's I'm just thinking out loud. If we removed one of these keystones from an area that you've been into, would we be able to place it in another place?
How dare you come at me with questions, you dumb barbarian. All right.
He's not, like I said, he's not book smart. He's street smart. So if you give him the information that he would put two and two together, like, okay, if that's keeping the water out, if we move this, can we put water or make a room not have water in it? But as
I'm
far as the
looking.
magic is concerned, he has no idea how any of that works.
Rain walks into the room. What's up, guys?
Is he
Maybe-
dripping wet? Be honest.
No, he's dried off.
He's just moist.
Gotta love that word, moist.
Moist. It's
sky
moist excellent.
The ground.
We now can't walk to and from buildings with our own.
Well, yeah,
Movement was restricted.
What?
because there's not doors for us to go through.
Yeah, technically.
Damn it.
That's okay.
Just wanted to bring that to your attention before we went anywhere.
I don't know how to fucking do that.
You go to the pages settings, the maps settings,
Yep.
and then change it from there.
Dynamic lighting. Advanced settings. No. Let's turn dynamic lighting off. No, that's not going to do it. I mean, that'll do it, but that's just going to open the whole fucking map. Alright, cool. Oh, and now we're just adding windows.
Yeah, I hate the plus next to the maps. Add a new map. No, I didn't want to do that.
There, no, there's a door there. There's already a door there.
There might be another line where the doors are, Bama. Just
There's an orange line, so I guess I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
delete that. Okay. I thought that was an indication of a door. All right, get out of the way.
so if you put that door back, then we'll be able to freely move through there.
Okay.
Yep.
Door here. Door here. Playing door simulator.
Mm. All this and more on House of Rock and
House of Rock, more like House of Frog.
What the fuck?
well, technically we're in the underwater thing, so House of Water.
House of Fish.
I didn't know Nihilus was here.
Guppy, guppy.
I mean, he would have a blast in this area.
Okay, there's not right. He's probably if he knew, he would be mad right now.
You guys aren't letting Rain have fun.
I bet he's watching. He's just seething.
No,
He's
he
looking
would've
through his
said
crystal ball.
something.
Oh, his ears are burning for sure.
This is actually a lot easier than I would have guessed.
Yeah, it's just time consuming. Because you don't realize how many doors there actually are and windows when you look at it. And
Well,
it's like,
luckily this map is mostly deconstructed and tore up, so there's not really as
Yeah.
many doors left.
You guys see those big old fish?
no. I just saw a crater of ruidium, and that's it.
Because we were just supposed to be looking to the south.
No, you can see. I mean, you can see fish swimming around, and whatever those are scary.
Kiki
Oh,
wants
yes, I
one
see.
as pet.
All right. Here we go. We
Yeah,
effectively
don't
have doors
bring
now.
these pets. Sure, I think the fish would love to play with you, Rain.
I never said I wanted to play with them. I just pointed them out.
Okay, none of them are open. These would be open.
How big are the schools of fish versus a kiki?
So I think these are monstrous fish, actually. Yeah.
Not the ones that are big enough to have their own effing tokens.
No, just varying sizes of school. Most of the fish you see are not bothersome at all. These
Even to a kiki.
Mhm.
Mm.
Okay. Up, digging even further. If we use the logic of Grumptious spear creating the rift in the first place, and it being a weapon of ruidium, so, according to the tales, I would think that it's possible to access Netherdeep with any ruidium weapon.
Scrumptious spear isn't a pickle.
Is it a grape?
No, a spear, not a sphere. I misspoke.
Oh, so like stabby stabby.
Not quite.
It's scrumptious.
So it sounds like we need to find ruidium to make or have ruidium weapons created somehow, possibly. Maybe?
Sorry, one more time.
That we need to find ruidium to have it crafted into our weapons,
No,
possibly?
I think it would be less about crafting ruidium weapons, more that existing ones found here in the ruins.
Well, that could count as finding ruidium too, right?
Yeah, I
So-
don't know that the magic of the rift would consider it the same way.
Is there anywhere specifically in sight that you have not traveled to?
Yes, you've traveled to everywhere we've been.
All right. And there's obviously other places that we can see through these portals that you've created.
That is also true. We can see a lot of
Mm.
things. Not all of them friendly.
So, how do you guys go into the areas that aren't dry, that are water? Some of us have water breathing abilities, but some are a little more furry
So,
than of water.
The people that install the rune stones are divers themselves, whether they be team of Tritons or even we've used a few water elementals to move things out of the way. Anything that can survive under the water. You could use a spell or potion that grants underwater breathing.
I will then turn and look at the party.
It appears we need some of that underwater breathing you speak of.
Well, I mean, I don't have any at my disposal. That's what I'm saying. We're short on funds. We're short on potions. Like, we are at the extent we can go to at this point. You might be able to find some at a merchant back in town, but as you know, with any type of organized entity, there are requisition forms and this and that, and like all of that stuff is just slow to come to fruition. And as you can see, we're now down one archaeologist, so.
Hi, Quest! Are you Quest, or are you our little guppy who's about to be really jealous?
Well, we could always ask our mutual benefactor, right, Hugo? That we've helped in the past.
Hugo is gone.
All right. Bye, Hugo. Yeah, I was just realizing we haven't heard anything out of Colby since right after we come back.
The
What's up,
duck is
Joker?
in the bath.
Roll Tide, my guy. I haven't even looked at the score yet. I've got it on the screen some damn where.
No, I haven't even looked at.
Bama's up 14-7, 11 to go in the second quarter.
I'm
Well,
thinking
bad.
of
And they have the ball. Welcome back, Colbs.
Bedlam.
Last I heard, the Pokes were up 17-14. I haven't heard anything since then.
Well, dang it.
Ooh. Oklahoma State and Oklahoma in Bedlam. The last time before Oklahoma leaves the Big 12 and heads to the SEC. Kind of a big deal around here right now. I mean, I couldn't possibly care less, but
They lost.
OU did?
Yeah, by 3.
Oh.
So
Go
is the
Pokes.
SEC like a? Is the SEC like a step down or something?
No, okay, so all Division One college football teams, Alabama, LSU, Notre Dame, all of that, California, all of those
Yeah.
are part of the NCAA. That's the grouping organization that runs them all, or governs them, for lack of a better term. And within that, the 115 or 117 schools are separated into conferences. The SEC is the Southeastern Conference, and it has Alabama, LSU, Florida, Tennessee, Kentucky, pretty much all the Southeastern major schools.
So kind of what they do here in Canada, you have for the college leagues, you have Eastern, Central, and
Right.
West.
But there's 5 major conferences, 5 minor conferences, and then some independents. But all of that shit's been shaken up in this modern era. Like, it's all over the place. Like, Texas and Oklahoma are coming to the southeast when they're clearly in the southwest.
Shit's crazy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, where the hell were we? How did we... What? Oh.
We were going
Thank
to
you.
find
We're talking about water.
iridium weapons.
Thank you, Necrotic Joker. No, you're not going to be able to craft a ruidium weapon. That type of smithing was lost to time. So
That,
you
and
would...
we were also talking about water breathing.
Yes.
And I brought up talking to our mutual benefactor that we've helped in the past get back up on his feet.
Oh, Torn.
Yeah.
And you can ask him for
But-
what?
See if he has any like water breathing potions or anything to help with water breathing.
Looking out the window.
Oh, Tyron. I
man,
thought you were talking
Tyron.
about... I thought you were talking about Munchie's old character, Torin.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, I meant Tyron. Sorry.
Okay.
Tyron, Torn, same T. Fucking T people. I'm a T person myself. Looking out the window.
What does one of you have sending so you can save yourself a fucking trip, or...
I don't know.
That's a good looking question.
If
Isn't
that's a
it?
spell, the answer is no for me.
I have a potion of
Kiki
growth.
can run.
My guess
Yep,
would
Brandon
either
Kiki
be
can run.
Owlette
And Kiki punches
or...
things. Alette or Hugo would probably be the two that are on the line with that type of stuff. Maybe
Portal.
Arglum, I don't know.
Yeah, that word.
No. What do I have as a...
I feel like sending's a 3rd level spell. Don't quote me on that.
Yeah, and I've
I don't
only got
unlock that
first
for a few
level
levels.
spells, so.
Well, let me see if Arglum has it. Or I can prepare it anyway.
Kiki can run to deliver message.
Well, it was more of a
Alright, there's that.
question than a message, but
Arglum has water breathing.
spell.
I mean, if it's an hour, I can
Spell.
always...
Where?
It's a ritual spell. 3rd level spell.
Oh, I had made it that far. Yeah, okay.
I don't get 3rd level spells until level 13.
Water breathing is 24 each.
24 hours, up to 10 willing creatures. So yes, and they have it prepared, so you could go now.
Okay.
No line, no waiting.
Well, that's convenient, Professor. Didn't
No
realize you
kidding.
had that.
I didn't realize it either, Ali. I'm getting
I'm-
old.
And I'm a turtle. My brain just doesn't work like the rest of yours.
It tends to go a tad bit slow.
It's like an ant from fucking Lord of the Rings. Oh.
Till I get into the water, and then I'm like, righteous, righteous.
So what are we gonna do this now, guys? Like, are we just gonna go for it?
I know what you mean, brother. Getting old is hard to do.
Oh my god.
It sounded a little bit like Hulk Hogan. You could have added just a little bit more to it.
You know what, dude? It sucks when you get older. Your knees give out, your back gives out. You get real racist for some reason.
Your pythons start to sink and shrink, and they're no longer 24 inches of, oh god, what the fuck is that flab right there?
And then you look at your, and then you look where you used to have washboard abs. Now it just looks like a skin goddamn mess. Your back's so goddamn fused, you walk around like you got a stick in your ass.
Hell, I may have one at this point. It's hard to tell.
Dude.
I'm all for getting into the water now if we're able to breathe.
All right, to be clear, the spell grants up to 10 willing creatures you can see within range the ability to breathe underwater until it ends. Affected creatures also retain their normal mode of respiration, so no panic about that.
What would Hugo know about underwater and his weapons?
Oh, by the way, can I point out that Gert asked me about being a fire genasi?
That would have been fun.
I did the right thing as creating a new player. I said, hey.
Would this be a bad idea? Yes, that would be the worst idea.
So,
hey, I was flexible. I had
I know.
4 options.
Yeah, could you imagine being an earth elemental just turning into a puddle of mud? That would be fun too, right? And how is air going to work under here? Holy shit. I'm just giving you...
You just become a bubble.
I'm giving you shit.
I want to know, or Hugo would like to know, what his weapons would be like underwater.
Well, maybe I would rather tell Hugo and not tell you. So how do we do that? No, unless you have a feat that grants it, melee attacks underwater are at disadvantage.
This is,
And
mine aren't technically melee.
And I think ranged attacks have some effect. Let me pull it up. D&D.
I was thinking that the distance would be halved.
I think that sounds right. Let me pull up underwater combat.
I'm like, there should be a section in the book on underwater combat.
Because I'm pretty sure,
Okay, what
I'm
it
thinking...
actually says when making, and I'll get to range, when a melee weapon attack, a creature that doesn't have a swimming speed, either natural or granted by magic, has disadvantage unless the weapon is a dagger, javelin, short sword, spear, or trident. So a short sword, long sword, rapier, a full-size sword would have issues. A hammer would have issues. As for ranged weapon attacks, automatically misses a target beyond the weapon's normal range. Even against a target within normal range, the attack roll has disadvantage unless the weapon... No, I would say bullets would qualify just like a crossbow did. So bows don't work underwater. Hammers, long swords, great swords, maces, mauls, heavy stuff like that all have disadvantage. So if you're wielding a dagger, javelin, short sword, spear, trident, or a crossbow / gun, you would be at disadvantage with physical attacks. And then we get into elemental based attacks. Lightning gets real interesting underwater. Fire is very diminished underwater. Ice would be interesting, fun to play with.
I have ice. I used it earlier.
Yeah.
But you said if we have a swim speed, we're good.
That is the way I'm reading it as rules as written. Breathe underwater does not grant you a swim speed, so you watch as Arglum pulls out a short piece of reed that looks like it's well worn, and he puts it between his teeth, and you hear him humming an incantation, and you feel yourselves all begin to gasp for a moment. The ones that don't have it, the ones that need it, you gasp for a moment as the magic takes hold of your lungs. And then you're able to breathe normally again, but as you're breathing in the air, it feels a little bit like the air's going through a filter in your body. It's real disconcerting at first, but you become adjusted to it real quickly.
Not gonna lie, this is gonna be weird.
Just
You'll be
looking for
fine. It's kind of
something.
like riding one of those things that has the wheels.
Kiki
On
made a
it.
dagger to poke underwater. Anyone has one.
I can give.
So did you say
Okay.
short swords were okay underwater, or no,
No.
they're not?
Yes, short sword, yes. Your Bowie knives would be okay.
Okay.
And
Mm.
Kiki's staff would be an issue. However, her unarmed attack should be okay.
Even if I didn't have a swimming speed, I have my rapier, so I'm fine.
No, rapier's not good underwater. Your daggers would be.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't have daggers.
Unarmed is not in the list.
It's not on either side of the list, though.
Okay, DM call.
I would also say dope monk shit, unarmed attacks are good. Because, I mean, if you can stab with a dagger, you can punch with your fist, you know? I see the issues with great swords, long swords, battle axes, and stuff like that. I get that. But if you're allowed to use a short sword, surely you can use your fist. That's just my thoughts behind it.
I'm gonna say my double-bladed scimitar is good because I have a swim speed.
Yes. Or if you have a swim speed. Which are you the only one that does the Grung have one?
I do
The
have
ground
one.
should.
Does Arglum?
I don't believe so.
All I see is walking. So
I
no.
think if they're like me, they're amphibious. All it's gonna do is give them an hour breathing underwater.
Amphibious can breathe air and water.
Partially amphibious.
Arglum can be a shark.
Yeah, if you can innately do it for an hour, no, it would still give you the full 24 hours. You would be okay. Why did I click on Kiki? Why is everybody not in this fucking list?
My guess is because some of us have our profile set to private.
Mm-hmm.
Well, have fun with that. I don't know why it would be private for me. Like, if I can't see your sheet, I can't make a ruling on stuff, so.
You can still get to it. It's just you have to go back to the
main
the
page.
campaign page.
Trying to think.
So,
Here's that. Because I was looking at like what spells I have and stuff prepared. Searing Smite ain't gonna work because fire underwater.
So basically, any creature underwater has resistance to fire damage. That's how it works.
I mean,
How
all
does
searing.
acid work?
I would think it'd be neutralized by water.
In my mind, most elemental type attacks would struggle underwater.
Okay.
I would
here's-
think acid would work like water and oil.
Yeah, it would dissipate. No, I'm pretty
That's
sure
what I thought.
water. They use water on acid to like get it. Like if you get it on your hand or something, you wash it off. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just looking.
All right, here we go. I found it. Acid is as effective underwater. However, it is quickly diluted. So if it would cover a surface, it would quickly dissipate. Fire, half as much damage. Electricity spreads. Mm-hmm.
Dang it, where's my electricity spells at this point?
And thunder has a much wider range. I don't see anything with poison, so yeah, I would say any weapon that has poison on it would probably not last long.
What sucks is I don't have any electricity spells, I'm pretty sure. Well, that I could even learn. Oh, there's first level Thunder Wave, but that's... Anyways, onward.
Okay.
Sorry,
Okay.
it's dealing with custody things. Sorry.
No worries.
She's always had a habit of picking the worst possible time.
I think I have an idea here. And it goes
My
back to
spells
using my potion of growth.
Okay, and what are you trying to accomplish there?
I'm just thinking, from where I'm standing, could I tell how long roughly it would take to, unimpeded, get from where we are now to the location that she pointed at?
The rift location?
Yeah.
Um,
And I'm saying unimpeded, like no.
So honestly, let me pull out the ruler. That's a fair question. So if you go out of the door, to go out into the water off of the library, like it's technically only 115 feet. Now, not people with no swim speed move at half speed.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering that. I'm like, okay, what? Well, how's this gonna work?
You treat it like difficult terrain.
Okay.
Okay, so here's a question. I know with enlarge reduce, if I use the enlarge potion,
Yeah.
I go from a medium creature to a large creature. That also doubles the sizes of my weapons, which gives me an extra D4 of damage. However,
The way I would rule that, because of the size of weapons causing an issue underwater, instead of giving you the D4 additional damage, I would say a D4 less damage.
That's what I want to know. Thank you.
Now, obviously, we went to rules as written and we jumped off a fucking cliff and we're just making up as we go now.
No, I'm with it because I was just thinking to try to give myself a little bit more oomph underwater, since I'm, basically my two best weapons are kind of useless underwater.
All right, so if you beeline it, if you can get a bead on where it's at, like through survival check or whatnot, you can get there within minutes.
Mm-hmm. But that's also assuming that we're not going to running it. I doubt, because the way she's talking, it sounds like that's a very high traffic area, and there's a lot of issues between the library and where the rift is. So that to me, it's telling me we're going to run into something, or they would have already done it by now, right? Like that's kind of the.
Well, you got to
gist
think.
I'm getting.
You guys are adventurers. These are nerds.
Exactly.
I mean, they do have access to some spellcasters that are creating the keystones. You've got a crew that is installing them, that are built to defend themselves if they have to, but they're not gung-ho adventurers.
All right. So here's my idea, and y'all can tell me to go fly a kite. But I say we head out over there. So, Kiki leaves the room.
And Kiki fucks off.
Some of us have a swim speed or can swim. Other of us can't, aren't incredibly fast underwater. So the people that can swim fast underwater should definitely be kind of doing circles around us while the rest of us kind of trudge through. Does that make sense?
I'm picking up what you're putting down, Hugo. Let's get on the road.
Or we could just slow down to not exert ourselves.
I mean, no, yeah, that's what we're technically doing anyway, right? We're not dashing or anything like that. We're gonna go at a normal speed. But you guys would be able to cover more distance and kind of like if one wanted to go ahead and one wanted to stay behind a little bit, like it, you know what I mean? Kind of flank us a bit.
I don't know where they went, but half your party left you, so.
Yeah, I noticed that. All right.
Hey, how the hell are y'all moving my characters? What the fuck? Somebody just,
here?
one
Should
of,
be
one of the,
able to.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe it just shifted on the screen. That was weird.
One more thing, Insight.
Hmm.
That room in the library, there was a voice in my head in there.
Really?
Yes, it said, ungrateful wretches, they have forgotten all I have done.
Was this voice masculine or feminine?
I'm gonna say yes because the DM didn't tell me.
Yes, the voice was deeply masculine. Had a healthy base to it, an air of authority, you might say.
So my guess would be Alexian, and I better go catch up to these adventurers.
Yep. Be on the lookout for any tablets that might give us further insight and Godspeed.
I have my work cut out watching over these yahoos.
And I guess since there's more than one god in the pantheon, it's God's peed. Huh. Maybe that's where this water's coming from.
Huh.
Godspeed.
And you're about to breathe it in. Isn't it great?
Mm.
All right, half the
I've now
group
gone
has
blind.
made it back to the library.
I would have made it back quicker had I not been blinded.
Blinded? How'd you get
You
blinded?
pinged and it brought my camera all the way over while I was moving.
Nice. And I guess I'll drag a letdown.
Bzz.
Okay, you are back in the library.
After you, Captain Furball.
So
Hugo's just gonna giggle.
this is from what Insight has told us about these rooms being cleared out. The magical, is there walls still up, or is it just a magical barrier?
In the this one specifically, I feel like the walls were mostly intact.
Okay, so
Does not specifically say. It does say that the magical barrier is keeping the water out, but it does look like most of the walls are intact. And that's why they had an easier time with some of these. And Kiki goes glub glub. Kiki's underwater.
Where is Kiki?
Elite follows Kiki,
Like
but
in
can't
the water.
because
Oh Jesus!
And Kiki said, fuck it, let's ball.
Fuck it, we ball, yeah.
No, they can't have our line. I had to change it. Copyrights and all that.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm at 20 walking speed.
And the first thing you notice is, much like when the spell was cast, the first mouthful of water that comes in, your body wants to choke. But you realize that the water comes in and passes back out just like oxygen. Or just like atmosphere. It's really weird, and it takes you a few minutes to get used to it.
Blub blub.
And you hear Kiki go glub glub.
Kiki, I can hear you.
How you liking it underwater, guys?
This
And
is weird.
Rain is swinging around in circles, just enjoying himself, doing a little backstroke, kicking with his feet.
I mean, I'm partially amphibious, so this ain't nothing to me.
So let me get to the description of this area.
Blub blub.
Off to the east, a once majestic stone temple stands in the middle of a sunken courtyard. Alabaster pillars glowing softly surround the open area. Pulsing red light issues from an archway that leads inside the temple. So here's the walls that you can see, and over here is where the red light's bleeding out.
Okay.
Shit, you can't see half of that.
He's
We
gonna
can see
start
little
walking that
cracks.
direction.
Retract what you just said. You didn't say it right.
What?
You don't walk in water.
For fuck's sake. Semantics. You swim. So,
Okay.
for a reference point, that's not where the Ruidium pillars were. Those were north. So, I need to know what you're trying to do so I know which section to open. And I
Going
don't...
towards the way that Insight pointed to us. to
Yeah,
go.
that's probably where. Yeah.
That was the plan before you got out here. I was just telling you what you saw.
And I think we lost an outlet's token.
I think they're still in this room.
She just didn't want to go for a swim.
Well, bye, Kiki.
Yeah, I'm terribly sorry. The Roll20 website just would not load for me.
No, it's all good, dude. I just got to remember to bring you along. Thought everybody had control of you. Let's see.
I think it's Arglin that we have control over.
Yep. I have control over Hugo and Arklum.
I'd prefer if he didn't have control of me.
I think we had control of you one.
Oh, bye, Hugo.
What the fuck? Stop it.
I didn't touch myself.
I didn't touch him.
You're lying. I saw you guide yourself earlier. All right. So,
Take arrow. I mean, glub glub glub.
I like the convenient arrow. This way.
oh, I didn't know if you could see the arrow. Wasn't sure if that was on the GM layer or not. I never know. It's hard for me to tell.
You could definitely probably delete it or put it back on the GM layer.
Oh, I didn't touch it.
As
don't
we're
even-
gone, Hugo would
No.
probably be head
It's
would be on a
actually-
swivel.
Part of the map. I can't do anything with it.
Oh, okay.
As we're going, Hugo would probably his head would be on a swivel, and he would have his. Well, I guess he wouldn't have his daggers out while he's swimming, but yeah, he'd be kind of looking all around.
As you
Trying to-
approach the kelp forest to your right, an eerie feeling passes over you. You look into what was once a lush garden. You now see it's filled with strands of kelp that rise to a height of about 30 feet. You swear you catch glances of small shrines built of pale stone standing among the growth. Up the ramp.
Yep.
Up the ramp.
There's a wizard wearing gray robes and a large staff, and he says, "None shall pass."
You shall not pass.
No. Amid the ruins of a sunken palace is a gaping rift that pulsates with sickly red light. Black energy swirling with oily color shimmers and hisses inside the opening of the rift. Glowing spines of ruidium sprout from its edges, forming a jagged, partially intact dome around the space.
Well, that's terrifying. And does this look?
And as
Like a door?
as you say
Oh.
terrifying, you see something manifest in front of you. Why the hell does that look like that? Hold on. Oh, fuck me. What did I do? I'm moving shit. Okay. Why does that look like that?
Looked like you moved the map
Oh,
a
what the
little bit,
fuck?
too.
How did I move the...
'Cause you were
Kill
on
it
the
with
map
fire.
there.
Wait, no. Kill it with electricity.
Oh, okay.
I cast minor illusion and create a potted plant that encompasses me.
Before you is a huge aquatic creature. Veins of ruidium crisscross its body. It has a secondary face emerging from its pale green hide.
Ew.
you hear a voice that sounds like a ghostly recreation of that of Elixion. You shall not access the Netherdeep. It has been closed off.
I thought you wanted us to come find you this whole time.
What are you talking about? Elixion needs no one to fight his battles. Leave now.
Insight check.
I would like
He-
to.
It's totally full of shit and thinks it's Elixion when it's really not. And roll for initiative.
All right then.
Where's the battle thing? I lost the thing. Hold on. There it is. And
You
I,
not Elixion.
you not Elixion.
It didn't roll it in it, but
All
it
right.
rolled a 16.
I will add you. You can edit it. Kiki's already there. Hugo adding. Arglum adding. What's her name adding?
Says the
Gotcha.
potted plant.
Where the hell? Okay, there's Alette. Alette. Okay, I've got everybody there. Let me roll some dice. Roll the big dice for the big bastard. Ooh,
It
very
would
nice.
not let me put my roll in. That was weird.
And what is your initiative modifier?
-2. That's what it is.
Its modifier is -1, so 15. Hugo, what was yours?
It's already in there. 13.17.
Shit, you're in here twice.
Am I?
I got it.
Yes, you were.
I did it.
My initiative is 9.
Arglum.
9.
9.
9 donkey.
My fucking brain forgot how to roll initiative. Arglum's a 12, which means it just got added a second time, didn't it?
Yep.
Nope, that was Torin that got added. What? Use now. Oh, please.
You put it on
It,
Alette.
it rolled for Alette. Okay. Alette, what was your initiative roll?
9.
9.
9.
Oh, right, because everybody was making them the joke. Arglum 12. Am I missing anybody?
You're good there.
All right, Yuri, you're up.
Let's see. What do
Rajay.
Oh, can I quickly ask something? Because I can't see. How many enemies are we fighting?
One. Very large,
Okay, cool.
worm-looking, leech-looking abomination.
Pufferfish. I'm gonna make you some fugu.
It's a large worm-like aberration, radiating evil.
Okay, so I rage, of course, for my bonus action.
That may be the
Roger.
most soft-spoken rage ever recorded.
Hey, I'm having to remember where the Wild Surge is, so
I believe you may have just given me inspiration for my next character.
hey. I kind of
like to rage.
So I'm thinking, so who is remotely caught up with campaign 3 of Critical Role?
We are.
I'm one episode behind.
Don't count me.
Yeah, I'm going back like 15 episodes. You remember Baldur?
Yeah.
I'm picturing a
Oh,
Baldur, but a
shit.
barbarian.
You mean
Yeah.
Bordor?
Baldur, you're right. Thank
Baldur.
you. Thank you. I knew I was saying it wrong. I just couldn't remember.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Gamma.
What'd I do?
Oh, it's not what you did. It's what I rolled on the magic table.
Oh no.
Oh,
So
My
describe
white
how you're
dragon
raging.
was very soft spoken.
it's gonna take me a second to catch my breath. I was laughing my ass off.
Oh shit.
All liquid around you turns to jello.
Kind
Maybe
of.
magic field.
I have these tendrils that sprout from my body instead.
Oh no.
Oh
But
God,
I
you
Are we
would've-
gonna give this thing the anime girl
I
treatment?
would have ran up to here at like and
as Yurei is running
simultaneously.
past you, you watch as she becomes a visual embodiment of hentai.
Or the lesser version of Arms of Hadar.
All right, roll for attack, I guess. If that's what you're doing.
No, that's just an added
Flavor.
to it, I think. Or I can use it.
Oh, I don't know what it actually
It's
does.
added to my attacks. I sent it to you in message.
Oh shit! Well, I don't have that pulled up. Like I've only got 4 monitors. What do you expect?
You need a fourth one to have a.
Oh,
Discord.
nice. Yeah, that would be so. Yeah, that would just happen.
Yeah, huh?
And I would say whatever the D12 dealt is the D12 gained. So let me give you a con save.
Well, the only bad thing is it's within 30 feet of me.
And it says each creature of your choice.
Okay, good.
And it rolled a 9.
9.
So it's
Nine, okay.
whatever. You don't have a spell save DC, do you?
The DC equals 8 plus your proficient. See,
It fails.
8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your constitution modifier.
That makes sense. Okay.
Why the fuck does it make me do so much math?
So.
Is it
11.
more or less than 9?
So 8 plus 11 plus 4 is 15?
15.
Hey, not bad. Okay. And I would say, so are these permanent, semi-permanent? How does this work?
It lasts for a minute, I think.
The duration of the
It-
rage?
Yeah, huh?
Okay, perfect. And I would also
So
say
each-
you gain the option of attacking with the tentacles. Like the first time it happens automatically. I need damage, by the way.
I would try to do something simple and make it not simple.
Right?
Yep.
So 12 is this one. That is 6.
Your
Wild magic is never simple.
your newly grown black tendrils lash out, slashing across the worm's face. And now you may take your actual action.
Now I'm having to switch back and forth. I really hate push to talk when it comes to this. Actions. Me scimitar. That would be a dirty 20.
That'll hit.
Why do I only have 1d4 pulled out?
It deals D4 damage.
It's 2d4 plus 7.
2d4. That's weird. Okay.
So 14 for the first one.
Okay.
Hi, Nilos.
Hola, mijo.
14.
That'll miss.
And that's it since I raged.
Kiki.
You're up.
And Ali'i on deck.
Mm-hmm.
Kiki is going to swim over and punch it a bit.
A bit.
You watch as Kiki swims over and punches the what is that aura?
Somebody
the-
peed
My
in the
tendrils.
water.
Oh.
Those are some big tendrils.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I inked.
Oh, you guys made me ink.
You gotta go touch
You
the
watch
butt now.
Kiki swim over and under and between the tendrils, not paying them much mind as she reaches up and punches the worm. And and punches the worm.
Punching the shit out of that one.
Kiki's playing hopscotch.
Lashing out with her fist, Kiki connects with this worm. Stunning strike. Con save, right? That's a natural 15, total of 17. No effect. Second attack. Whammo! Wow, 1 bonus damage. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Wow. All right, you punch it really hard. Stunning strike. That's a failure, my guy. So it is stunned until your next round. Meaning attacks against it have advantage. If you were in that disadvantage group, it would give you a straight roll. For Ali'i and his hammer. Una mas.
Well, he's switching to the glaive, which is probably gonna.
Classified with a spear. I'll allow it. Unarmed strike. Ugh. 8 more damage. Pack tactics, yo. And done. Ali'i, you're up. Rain on deck.
Where's the ship? I don't see the ship.
Oh, for fuck's sake. It's under your feet. Get your head in the game, sailor. Swab the poop deck. Arr.
Yeah. He said poop.
He said poop.
Yeah, Lee's going to stay where he's at because glaive has reach.
Yeah. Like it looks like you're over 10, but I bet you're 10 if you measure it. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, he's not gonna rage. Because he wants to use his bonus action to attack a 3rd time this round.
Okay.
So so what's the rule for glaives are normal?
I'm going to count glaives as normal, which means you have advantage because it's stunned.
Advantage.
Mhm.
Okay. Wow. That's going to be a 16 to hit.
And a miss.
All right. Second attack. That should hit. That's
It's almost like Kiki's critical hit pushed its face out of the way of your glaive.
Yeah. That's a natural 18 for a 25 to hit.
Roll for damage.
14. What is this? Piercing? Slashing.
Yeah, I was thinking of that. Okay.
14 slashing on that one. And then bonus action, I'm gonna use Polearm Master.
Smack it with the butt of your glaive. Got it?
Yep.
On Baldur's Gate, they call it pole arm clout. It's like, what the fuck?
This would be a 23 to hit.
Oh, that'll hit.
We're out.
Ha ha ha. Look who else has to get D4.
Well, because I'm using the butt end of my glaive, so, you know, it does less damage.
It's a bonus attack.
7 bludgeoning.
All right. After 1 miss and 2 successful hits,
That's it.
you guys are carving away at this worm. Rain, you're up. The Aboleth on deck.
Good morning. He forgot I had to move for a second. He
Okay,
swims.
pause. I must notify the three of you that have hit it with a melee attack that I need a strength saving throw from all three of you.
Okay.
And you will have to pause for me for half a second because I accidentally just closed out my character sheet.
Outstanding.
Oh.
Oh.
Dirty 20.
You're good.
Saving throw.
Correct. Uh-oh.
You got above a 10.
Unfortunately, it's below the DC. I was just waiting on Gert.
I don't wanna.
Kiki and Yuri, you notice your final attacks. You have become entangled in the sticky mucus surrounding the aboleth. You are currently restrained.
That is quite gross.
Yeah, I feel like the sharpness of Elite East weapons what got him free.
Mm.
All right, Rain, sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. I would have to move here. Just checking. Yeah, that's fine. Moving here. Then casting Tasha's Caustic Brew. Dex save 15.
Oh, wow. Okay, sorry. You did Tasha's Caustic Brew, dex save. It's not very dexterous. That is a 9.
You fail.
Takes 6 acid damage. Okay.
So, okay. If only I had my second level spells before we came here.
Oh.
I
Well, you
pointed this
couldn't
out
cast
earlier.
Another spell.
You said what?
You can't cast 2 spells.
Well, I have a spell that I can cast as a bonus action.
But if it's a level...
It's a leveled spell.
Yeah,
you
if it's a
can't
leveled
do it.
spell, you can't do 2.
You can do a cantrip and a leveled spell on the same turn, unless you have action surge.
I'm curious. Adam, do it different?
Couldn't remember, but
Yeah, I was gonna
probably.
say. I do know that Baldur's Gate does it different. As long as you have the action economy, you can do whatever the fuck you want.
Then that is the end of my turn. They do not have 2 weapons.
At
that
the
would
end
work.
of your turn, it lashes out with its tail at you. It's 1 legendary action.
Oh shit.
Natural 20.
Dead
Shit.
frog.
Shit. I gotta lean up. I gotta get dice.
On the
Sam
frog?
is going
On the
to
frog.
kill his
On the
son.
frog. He's
Sam
getting
is
so many
gonna
dice.
kill his son.
Okay, so the first D8's an
Sam's
8.
gonna kill his kid.
The second D8's a 1, so it's 9 doubled is 18 plus 9, 27 points of bludgeoning damage as you are smacked backwards. Pow! Landing here.
Sorry about that.
Sam is gonna kill his son. Sam is gonna kill his boy.
It is now the aboleth's turn.
I should have disengaged.
Yep.
What is the rule zone? It didn't matter.
Who's on deck?
Its range was 30 feet.
Me.
Hugo, you're 3 people from now. So it will lash out with 2 tentacle attacks. What does restrain do? It just means you can't move, right? Is that right, or is that grappled?
Restrained, your speed is reduced to 0.
Speed is reduced to 0. Anything else? I can't remember.
Advantage on attack rolls against the restrained creature.
0 can't benefit from bonus speed. Attack rolls have advantage. Okay, so yeah, the 2 that are restrained, it's going to smack you with tentacle. 1 each. So Kiki. Wow. Nat 1 and a nat 11, so a dirty 20.
Miss.
The hell is your AC, child? 22, Jesus Christ. Okay. Yuri. A 25 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
Or what is the damage type? Where did it go? It's over here now. I had too many screens. And not enough at the same time. Okay. Okay, so 6.
It would have advantage on M. Me.
Right, I rolled 2 different dice. I gave you the highest total.
K.
11 bludgeoning damage. Plus...
Doesn't that get halved?
Because you're raging, yes. So 5 bludgeoning and 5 psychic.
So 10 total, because the
Yes.
psychic wouldn't.
Correct. All right, and it is Hugo's turn. Arglum on deck. God, what the hell is Arglum going to do?
Okay. Hugo's going to swim 15 feet up to the monster, which is going to be all of his movement speed since it's halved underwater. And I'm going to first cast. Where is it? I'm going to cast Bless. And how many people? Is it 3? I'm going to do it on myself. I'm going to do it on Kiki. And who's this here?
Yuri.
Yuri. Myself, Kiki, and Yuri are going to have Bless. So add a d4 to your
Attacks and saving throws.
attacks and saving throws. And then, as a bonus action, I'm going to, where is it? Action search. So I can then take 2 shots with my. Is this with advantage as well?
If you're at point blank range, no. Oh, you've got crossbow expert.
Well, I'm using my Bowie knives as well.
Oh, I thought you said shots, so
No, I meant take a shot like with my Bowie knives.
okay, my bad.
Well, I'm not going to get better than a natural goddamn 20. For that's what is it? I think it's a D6 if I'm not mistaken.
A D6 plus 3.
That's 6 doubled is 12 points of damage for the first hit. That's slashing. Go at it again for a 21.
That'll hit.
Okay. It's going to give me 5 points of slashing on that one. And then bonus action for my action surge, I'm going to use 2 weapon fighting so I can hit it once more. That's going to be for 22.
Oh, yeah.
God, the damage has been terrible for another 5 slashing.
All right. Damn, I forgot
And
to
you
take
need-
his bonus action. That's what. Yeah, you attacked with you hit with a melee weapon, strength saving throw.
Holy fuck. Natural 20. For 23.
Their Bowie knives are just moving so flawlessly through the water.
I might use these red dice for Strahd next week.
And for the record, at the end of the Aboleth's turn, your restraints ended on Yuri and Kiki.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You know what's funny? I didn't even add my D4s. Just for
Wait a
the
minute.
giggle.
I'm confused. Hold, please. Yeah, wait, no. I'm sorry. Yes. Because it says till the end of its next turn, which was immediately afterwards. Yep. I guess
Sweet.
in its moving around, you wiggled free.
Um,
Well, I'm not gonna complain.
where is things? Kiki net 20s. Yeah, and that'll end my turn, buddy.
At the end of Hugo's turn,
Get out of jail free.
get out of jail free. At the end of Hugo's turn, it will lash out with its tail at you. And miss spectacularly.
Okay, because yeah, I only got a 16 AC, so it must have been real bad.
A natural 3.
Yeah, that's
So
real bad.
total of 12. On Arglum's turn, Arglum is going to... Oh, they haven't chosen any 4th level spells. Okay, cool. And I forgot to burn the spell slot for water breathing. Okay. You all watch as a fountain of churned earth and stone erupts in a 20-foot cube all around the aboleth. Oh, it's going to miss you guys, but it's, where's my drawing? Give me a square, damn it. Yeah, there. Erupts, and it has to make a, that's got to be it. Yep, dex save. Are you fucking kidding me? Natural 20.
It automatically fails dex saves because it's stunned.
Shit, it shouldn't have had a turn. So whoever I dealt damage with it, period, to this point, didn't have any damage.
I think you hit me while it was stunned.
Yep,
And Hugo.
you need to put whatever that was back.
It was 27 damage.
You're welcome.
Was mine while it was stunned?
Yep. Kiki went first, right? Yeah. No, Yuri went first. Kiki. Yeah, any damage that was taken from this thing has been negated. I apologize. Fucking hell. Can't remember everything, guys.
All good.
Why don't you have
No, it's not.
memory bank?
It's not autofill, it's disadvantage. And it still passes. Still had the page up. So, a D12. And another D12, and I don't have a third one, so 5 plus 1 is 6, plus 2 is 8, 8 plus... Wow. Shitty roll, so it takes 4 from a 3rd level spell. What kind of dog shit is that? Bonus action.
Is it ultra difficult terrain now?
Pretty much. It's just, I guess it now becomes difficult in that square for those with a swim speed. Everybody else just can't fucking move in it.
Yeah.
Do we have a bonus action? Derp, 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 derp. No, I'm not. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. And Tor, not Tor, and Alette.
Okay, how far am I from this thing?
How far do you want to be?
As far as possible.
You are. I currently have you on the field as 30 feet away.
Okay. Am I within its melee range?
No. Whoa. Actually, yeah, I think it had a melee range of 30, so you don't have to be if you don't want to be.
I would like to be like 5 feet back.
No, its reach is 10 feet.
Oh, okay, then I'm
That was that was Yuri's melee range.
Anyways. So I hope nobody is within a 10-foot sphere of this.
You can form a sphere in such a way that it misses everybody.
A 10-foot sphere in a way to miss everybody, please.
Yep.
And then I need a wisdom saving throw. I'm casting confusion on it.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Wisdom save.
Yeah.
11 plus 4, 15.
Damn, it barely succeeds. Okay. Alright, and then I rolled wild magic. I didn't surge. Okay,
Now we got 2 wild magic people. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Hers is
the
more
one of them's a
chaotic
bugger.
than mine.
Yeah, she has a
Yes,
full
yes.
table.
Yeah.
Yuri only has a snippet.
I only have 8 options, okay?
Okay, well that was all I could do that turn then.
All right. At the end of no, it can't do nothing. We just established that stupid Yuri.
What happens if I try to stab at it with my scimitar?
You have to do a strength saving
So
throw.
much shit.
But I have to touch it.
Well,
Well, I was only asking because of the square.
it
Or do
shouldn't.
I just...
It wouldn't have any bearing on you as long as you're staying outside the square.
Okay. Actions. Why isn't my brain working? Okay, so I'm going to attack with my scimitar.
Okay.
22 to hit.
That'll hit.
Mhm. 12. Do I have to roll strength checks for both attacks or just at the end of
It should have been that way, but I didn't do it for anybody else, so no. Just do it once per turn that you're making a hit.
13?
That'll hit. No, that won't hit. So I forgot.
And then I'll use my icky tendrils.
Yeah, are you rolling advantage? Because it's still stunned until Kiki's turn.
Oh.
And you have bliss.
Uh, 23 then.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Eek. No, I wasn't rolling with advantage. 14 damage.
Okay.
And then can I use my tendrils for the bonus action?
Nope. I declared that an action attack, sorry. But I do need that strength saving throw from you.
So tendrils have to be an action attack?
Yep. I'll treat it like a regular weapon.
Okay, well, for my bonus action, I'm gonna use the other side of my sickle, or my scimitar. And then I'll roll your check.
Okay.
Mm. 18, 28. Does a 28 hit?
Barely, but yes.
2 damage.
No, what the fuck?
And it's only 1d4 if I use the backside.
Yeah, that's cool. It's just like, really? Just give her 1d4, really? All right.
Well, it's 2d4 if I hit the one with the front side, and then or 2d4 plus 7 on the front side, and then 1d4 on the back side.
Yeah. All right. And your
Strength
save,
save.
which you should be rolling with advantage while raging, right? Or is that a specific type of barbarian that does that?
It's a 21
Yeah, that'll save.
plus, for giggles, 3, so 24.
Now with the 21 save, the 24 doesn't.
Okay, that makes sense.
No, it's all barbarians, Bama.
Okay.
It's strength checks and throws.
To this day, I still have not played one.
Yeah.
Well, it only says that I get advantage on dex checks. That's why I was.
While you're raging, though.
Yeah, well, that's a different page I have to look at. I only have 2 monitors. Gosh. I'm done.
I have 4, and it's simultaneously too many and not enough. Kiki, dope monk ship.
Pop, pop.
And you still have advantage and bliss. So
I forgot to add rage damage to all of that.
4,
So 6.
6.
Yeah, sure.
Because it should be +2.
Miss. It'd be funny.
And then I hit the first time too, so a total of 8.
It should be
Okay.
3.
With advantage, it does hit with a 17. So 9 damage. How do you want to do this?
Punch a fish in the face.
You punch a fish in the face.
In the water.
In the face.
You described it had a second face?
Yeah, it's a gross mutation that doesn't serve any purpose.
I'm just glad he didn't shove the handout in our face.
Oh, do you want that?
Punches a fish in the face, also grabs its tentacles and ties a bow.
Oh my god. We'll pin a bow on his nose. You watch as the aberration basically just falls apart in front of you into a pile of mush. And the water washes it away.
Not Alex.
Hashtag not Elixian. Alright. The ground begins to stabilize once again in front of you.
Oglum, I don't think that was a good idea to mess with the surroundings, given the state of this.
Arglum shrugs.
Lee swims up to the door behind
Is it locked?
Yuri.
I try to open.
Nothing happens. It's almost as if you're bumping up against a magical barrier.
Use the amulet. You hear Master Oogway say.
Who the fuck is Master Oogway?
It's a turtle.
Oh.
Jack Black cartoon.
I was gonna say, when did DreamWorks take over this production? Well, either we magic our way in, or we muscle our way in.
I can save you the trouble.
Oh.
It ain't happening, boo-boo.
Kiki,
But
use
you
the
can
amulet.
certainly try.
Nope. You watch as the fish native to this region just swim in and out of the barrier effortlessly.
Hmm.
Didn't Insight say something about a key?
Yeah, that would be the ruidium weapon.
Maybe we need
So
to have this
Kiki
key.
holds the amulet above her head. Kiki has the power.
You watch as the light from the jewel push up against the barrier, and you watch their two magics kind of swirl together a bit, but ultimately the magical barrier pushes it away. It's almost like the jewel is not strong enough yet.
so
Kiki kicks the door.
the
Okay,
the red,
1 point of psychic damage.
the red stuff down here,
Just got-
is it where we could touch it?
It's mostly red light leaking through the cracks, more so
Gotcha.
than it's kind of like red air that seems like it's slightly infused by ruidium or something. The air, water. You know what I meant.
What happened to that fish? Didn't it have a red thing on it?
Check the body.
No, it turned to mush.
Yeah, it didn't
Did the
have
whole-
anything.
Mm.
We'd always go to that other entrance that we saw.
Yeah, there's a lot more down here that we need to check out.
You almost feel as though there are eyes watching you from the kelp forest.
The fish are watching.
Can I do? I
Kiki
guess
waves.
I'll drop bless, and I'm going. Is this gonna tell me? No, it won't tell me anything wrong. Okay, I would like. I'm gonna do it because why not? I'm gonna cast a tech magic ritual. So I'll need what, 10 minutes, or no? How long is it ritual cast?
Usually it's 10 minutes plus the original casting time.
I'm going to attempt to do detect magic on the door.
The
Okay,
entire thing just glows bright.
so the entire dome glows magically as the barrier is around the entire
Give
dome.
me magic.
Do I learn the school of magic?
Whatever school of magic barriers are from. Conjuration, probably.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't go to school that day.
Spell
Okay.
casts most barriers, but is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin shield, for the duration of sense friends. Okay, so past the barrier, within 30 feet, do I sense any other type of magic?
You can't sense anything beyond the barrier. It's that powerful of a magic.
Okay.
It repulses everything not native to Netherdeep itself.
I want to try something. Rain swims down to where you said basically the water was barely infused with ruidium, right?
Yeah.
He takes a large inhale of it and tries to go back up through the door.
All right, first of all, roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh god.
What part of you thought that was
It's,
gonna be a good
16.
idea?
You suck in the ruidium infused water and instantly begin choking. Yuri reaches over and smacks you hard on the back, and you cough up this mixture of bright red and ruidium red. You think you popped a blood vessel in your lung.
Bad idea, guys.
And
So-
you're going to take 6 points of poison. Nope, that won't work.
I'm
That's
immune to
not
poison.
Oh,
Oh.
it's almost like an acid. It's an unnatural substance you added to your body, so Call it
Is
acid.
he not immune to acid as well?
I don't think so.
Nope. Only poison.
Poison in the poisoned condition. So yeah, when I said you're not getting in without the key, I meant you're not getting in without the key.
So
Would it technically have
Hugo,
worked had I succeeded?
No,
Just
if you'd have
saying.
succeeded, you wouldn't have took as much damage.
Oh, that would have been great.
Yeah, that was a damage
so
thing.
Hugo only focused magical tech magic to on the door and through the door.
Well, Hugo tried to hit everything in a 30-foot radius. Obviously, the barrier goes deep under the subterranean soil, or what the fuck is it? What's the word I'm thinking of? The ocean floor. The ruidium residue that wafts through the water has a slight magical tint to it. Where the barrier would be a bright, shining beacon to the spell, the ruidium is a really, really, really pale glow. Very dim.
Okay. Question: am I able to pick up like some ruidium?
Going to swim
No,
over.
we're talking sand or smaller particles.
Okay, so it's not like okay. I just for shits and giggles, I want to pick up some of the ruidium that's on the ocean floor, and I just want to kind of press it into the barrier.
Nothing happens.
It doesn't go through. The ruidium doesn't go
The
through.
ruidium itself would pass through, yes.
Okay.
Oh, what the fuck?
I have no idea.
I would like to use magical awareness.
All right.
Any spell, any magic item, and that glowing shit.
Spell or magical item in that glowing. All right. That's a hell of a range.
Hence why I clarified blech, Hugo was doing. And then I moved some.
Kiki is going to swim over and take a look at the plants.
Actually, yes, you are getting 1, 2, 3 bright pings from deep in the kelp forest.
I think I found something, maybe. I would like to go to the first ping, please.
As you swim towards the ping,
I'll head with her.
an ominousness surrounds you. Something feels wrong. As you are suddenly surrounded by these amorphous looking blobs. I'm not even sure what the hell they are. I haven't made it that far yet. I didn't expect you guys to do this.
They look like very strange jellyfish.
What do they actually look like? It's a damn picture. Give me the bio, you bastards.
They almost look like those dudes from the Beastmaster, like come up behind people and put them in their wings and suck it and turn their insides to bone. The all the soft tissue gets burned away, and then they just come out as bones.
So are the three
They-
globules
they
the
are-
three pings?
Humanoids, no.
Okay.
That's what you're seeing. 3 of those.
Ooh.
Those
Didn't
look
half of that just come out of me?
I'm not touching there, but as the 3 forms begin to surround you, it's almost as if any positive emotions are sucked out of the air around you as foreboding wraps around you. The water gets a bit darker, and that's where we'll pick up next time.
Dun dun dun.
All right.
Pardon me, but do you have any gray poupon?
You guys know
Yes.
some Groupons?
I have Groupons. Holy shit. I do believe the
Groupon?
purple frog was cleaning the poop on the deck earlier.
You.
No, you just made me do it.
Excellent, guys. Digging deep, deep, deep into Matt Mercer's brain right here with his shit.
Yep.
Yeah, no kidding.
I mean, I know most of it was done by writers, but
Yay.
all of the seeds were planted by Matt himself. And I must admit, this is one of my favorite modules so far. And that's not because Matt's watching, because Matt has no idea who the fuck I am. But I genuinely am enjoying this. There are some rough edges to it that Matt wouldn't have allowed if he were running it himself.
It's very interesting.
Matt is
For
lurking
sure.
in chat.
Oh God, Matt, we love you. I didn't mean it earlier when I said fuck you. Or whatever I said. I don't even remember what I said. It was something negative. No, Matt's an amazing creator. We all should strive to be that good. Nobody can be him. You can only hope to mimic him. Oh, see what I did there? Anyway, say goodnight, everybody.
Good night,
Good
Good
chat.
night, everybody.
Okay, go raid Meter. He's doing
Technically,
a stream
Oh, yeah.
for.
I don't know
We need
how
to
For
raise-
easily
charity.
I can even fucking do that. Okay.
Good night, everybody.
/ raid. 0 suit meter. And
That's not his name. It's just Zero Suit Meter. There's no fuck.
go to my ending screen.